What's happening today? The odds were not necessarily in my favor, but just gotta commit. Last time, did not commit on the 6th rep, so I was kind of fired up about that. Like, it's there, you just gotta make it happen. And felt good on the back too. Last time felt decent, this time felt real good, so we're going in a good direction. Probably just one set on the log press. I love the log press, but it does work a little bit of the upper chest. And I want to save the chest for Friday.
Just like that, we're back. Log press somehow felt good today. Yeah, wasn't thinking it was going to go my way because the sleep has just been a little off, and you know that's no excuse. But like I've talked about, sometimes you got to adjust your goal. But I really felt like 6 was there last week, so that's why I was like, even if the energy's not 100%, whatever. Everyone's got a story. Let's just do what we can here. See if we can just commit and get it done, because it was so close last week. Got the 6, felt good about the pause on every rep, like it was a dead stop on the chest. So log press is moving in a good direction to knock out that 225 by the end of the year. Now we're going to check the weight, see what we got, and then we'll do some behind the neck. So yeah, the weight, I did have a good amount of food yesterday, and honestly today too. I think I've already had 4 small meals, a good amount of water. So yeah, so that tracks. That's much better than yesterday's weigh, and we were a little low yesterday. Bring me over on the journey. So behind the neck, just doesn't feel like a heavier behind the neck press today. So we're going to do some high reps, 2 sets, and then laterals and rear. Yeah, at the end of every workout, I've been doing some hanging leg raise and some good mornings with very light weight, trying to progress over time, because the back's been healing up quite well. But looking to the future, when I go back to heavier deadlifting, obviously I'll have a slightly different structure to my programming, but I want to kind of bulletproof the back through other means also. I don't want the only method to be just deadlifting, because I've tried that before. I tried that, over the past year. So I do that at the end of the workouts now. And yeah, I think like log press, get a good amount of spinal movement. And the last couple of weeks I've been, I can feel, or ever since snapping up the back, I can feel a little pressure in the back doing the log press. It's been getting better, but it felt noticeably better today. And I've only added in the hanging leg raise and the good mornings recently. So I think that that's going to help, kind of traction the spine, strengthen stuff. So anyway, either rate, we're going to do the behind the neck press now, 135, hopefully for at least 10, but we shall see. Don't want to decimate the shoulders too much, because we got a halfway decent bench coming up on Friday. I'm slightly shifted over to the left because otherwise, due to the recent height gains that I've achieved for myself, I hit the ceiling over there. I know that comment's going to get the haters in the comment section. was that 7? Those feel good. All right, here we are, end of another good workout. So many times I'm reminded that even if I don't feel that great at the beginning of the workout, and typically I do, I would say, I don't know, 99 times out of 100, maybe not that many, maybe 9 times out of 10. No, definitely more than that. Geez, you're probably like, all right, make up your mind. Anyway, pretty much all the time, I feel very good going into a workout, but occasionally, for whatever reason, typically energy or sleep related usually, because my energy is usually pretty good because my calories are always on point. That can cover a lot of the gap if the sleep is low, but sometimes if the sleep is really low, then beginning of the workout, I'm kind of like, all right, let's see how this goes. Like, I'm still excited to be here, but then I get to the end of the workout and I'm like, yes, and if that type of feeling could be shared with people that don't work out, I think a lot of people would work out, but it's a catch-22. You've got to work out to know that that's the feeling of success, that you have at the end of the workout, but there's no way to get there without doing it, and then it just over time, eventually you do enough workouts and you just know, okay, I just got to push through and get it done. And, this is going back to that, forget what workout I was talking about, enjoying the workout. But, I always enjoy the workout. But sometimes if the energy is like really low, I'm just not sure how it's going to go, and I hit everything that I wanted to basically on the dot. Could have gone a little heavier on the behind the neck press, I think, but we had a good victory on the log. And like I said, with the energy sleep not being where it needed to be for 100% energy levels, I think took my victory. Most importantly, didn't hurt anything. It's kind of it's a delicate balance because, or not a balance, but you want to enjoy the workouts, you want to look forward to the workouts, but sometimes when the energy's low at the beginning, you're not going to feel like doing the workout, right? But once you get started, like, my energy levels improve so much when I work out. If my energy's low, I get a workout in, I always feel better. My energy goes up afterwards. Like, my energy before this was low. Get the workout in, good to go. So that's what I'm talking about with like people that don't work out. Like, if there was a way to kind of share that concept, because a lot of the reason people don't work out is they say, well, like, I got home from work, or, I don't want to go in the morning, or, I don't want to dedicate my lunch break or whatever. And I used to do the super early morning workouts, and I used to do the super late night workouts because I used to work at a gym and I had to be there very, very early in the morning. And I still do some of that, but I'm talking about like had to be there at 4:50 a.m. kind of thing. And so that led to the necessity of pretty much a nap when I got home, if I wanted to have a halfway decent training session. And I feel very lucky right now to be able to train at the time of day that I do. But I've kind of crafted that schedule over time, right? I wasn't always able to do this. I, slowly adjusted my schedule to set it up so that I could work out at the same time every day. There's definitely downsides of working for yourself. But in my opinion, like if you basically unstable income is the downside of working for yourself. You're not always guaranteed the same income every week, amongst other things. But the benefit is you can create your own schedule over time. So I don't know, at some point in time, I just decided, all right, let me see if I can take advantage of, and it works out very well with personal training anyway, because most people don't want to work out at like 1 p.m. Most people can't. It's usually a before or after work kind of deal. So anyway, yeah, it just fits well. I went on a long journey there. Sorry for that. Sometimes I just start sharing my thoughts, and mainly that was meant to, I don't know, hopefully somebody watches this video who doesn't work out yet and hears it, says, hey, let me give it a shot. Now, at the beginning of your workout journey, I think it's important to pace yourself and don't absolutely crush your body, because you don't want to have a horrible amount of soreness. I know some trainers are like big believers in that. Like every workout, they got to be sore. Every workout, they got to be throwing up. Like that is not the move. You're not going to keep somebody coming back. I mean, yes, a little bit of soreness is good, just because then people are like, oh, I worked my legs. Like, and then later on you can explain soreness is just a sign of doing something different, doing something new. But initially, it can be one of those cool things where people are like, oh, I feel my legs working. But you do not want to destroy somebody day one, because they're not going to come back. You want them to have like a good workout, accomplish something, and then the next week you want to repeat that workout and then show some progress and say, see, we did 10 last week and we did 12 this week, and later on, as they build up endurance, you can get to the point where you're pushing a little more, but certainly not day one. That can demotivate people very quickly, because they're going to think, oh, it's going to feel like this every time. And once they have that first experience, you can't go back and that's their experience forever. You want to have a successful workout and feel good afterwards, so you start to come back. I wouldn't do something. It'd be the same thing if I suddenly did a 3-hour long workout. It'd be like something so outside of what I could handle. I'd feel super sore and very tired. It's the same thing, or I don't know, probably comparable to somebody that doesn't work out doing a very intense hour-long workout. It's not fair to that person. All right. All right. That is it for today. We got it done. The power of the caffeine cannot be undone. Lord of the Rings, anybody? Yeah, a little bit of coffee today to get it done, but the heart rate feels good. Hopefully we'll get some good rest tonight. Knock out that axle deadlift tomorrow. Yeah, shoulders is good. The only thing I do wish I was able to get like 4 sets of laterals in, but the shoulders are growing just fine. So, and I think that would probably detract a bit from the Friday bench press, which obviously we don't do. Friday, we're going to try and knock out 340. We did 330 while sick last week on Friday. So I don't know. I think 340 would have been there. So hopefully this week. That's it for today. Appreciate the support. If you are a member, we've got a members video dropping tonight talking about chest flies and chest growth and epic stuff like that. Make sure you stick around to the end. Got a small section saying thank you to you. And as always, stay awesome. Keep the focus. And yeah, working out is fun. Enjoy it. Find a program you like. Don't be afraid to change things up a little bit and experiment and, try different methods. A lot of what held me back until recently was thinking that the bro split, as it were, was not effective. And then I started to try aspects of it and realized a lot of it was actually effective. So sometimes you got to test things out and find out for yourself whether or not they would work, because a lot of this journey is personalized. So that's it. Till next time. Peace.